I still remember the first moment I saw Annie, that feeling that hits you deep in the chest before your mind even catches up. She looked lost, scared, and so fragile it made my heart ache. Someone had tied her to a fence in Brooklyn and left her there. The police brought her into the shelter, and by the time I met her, she was still swollen, still producing milk, still a mother looking for babies that weren't there. And just 30 seconds after I knelt down beside her, I started crying. I didn't need to think about it, I just knew she was meant to be mine. My last rescue dog had passed away in March of 2024, and I'd been carrying that quiet emptiness ever since. I told myself that when I was ready, I'd pay it forward, that I'd open my heart again when the right soul came along. And somehow, Annie walked right into that space I didn't even realize was still open.
Kain danger zone gas.
Annie's personality is pure light. She's goofy, gentle, and endlessly affectionate. From the first day home, the bed became hers, no hesitation. She climbed up, stretched out, and let out the biggest sigh, like she finally found peace after all the noise and fear. Watching her sleep that first night, I felt like we were both healing in our own ways.
Are you waiting to get in bed? Is that you wait? All right, get in bed! Get in bed! Okay. Good spot?
And then there's Eric, my boyfriend, but honestly, Annie's real love. Wherever he goes, she's right there. If he sits on the couch, she's beside him. If he lies on the bed, she abandons her nap spot to curl right next to him. She has this way of draping herself across his chest, completely content, like she knows she's finally safe. They're inseparable. At night, Eric carries her to bed and she melts in his arms like a child being tucked in. I think she loves him with every beat of her heart. Sometimes I'll look over and see them asleep together, and I swear you can feel the peace in the room. For a dog who once knew nothing but fear, to see her sleep so soundly is something sacred. Annie spent 3 long months in the shelter and 2 more in a foster home. I don't think anyone ever applied to adopt her before we did. Her health was poor when she arrived, her stomach still enlarged, her body still producing milk. The vet said she must have been nursing right up until the moment she was tied to that fence. That thought still breaks my heart. Despite her past, Annie has this soft, calm energy. Indoors, she's a gentle old soul who just wants to be close. She's found comfort in the little things: a warm blanket, a quiet corner, a soft voice saying her name. It's as if she's finally learning that home is a safe place, not something that disappears overnight.
The rent's due. Do you have your portion this month, or no?
Watching her confidence grow has been incredible. She's not an independent dog, not even close. She's what we lovingly call a velcro dog, always by your side, glued to your every move. But there's something beautiful in that. After all she's endured, she's learned to trust again, and that's nothing short of a miracle.
Texting who?
Annie loves playing with other dogs, and she's absolutely obsessed with the sun. I always joke that she's solar powered because she'll stay outside basking until she's practically roasted. Sometimes I have to drag her back inside before she passes out, but she'll still try to sneak one last sunbeam before coming in. These days, Annie is safe, truly safe for the rest of her life. Every morning she greets us with that same full body wag, like she can't believe she gets another day to love and be loved. Coming home to her excitement, her joy, her unconditional love, it's impossible not to smile. She reminds me every single day what gratitude looks like. Annie's story is proof that love heals even after the world has been cruel. She doesn't carry anger or fear anymore, only trust, joy, and peace. Somehow, she's turned all that pain into something beautiful. If you've ever thought about adopting, I hope her story stays with you. Don't worry about being ready or perfect, just be willing. Somewhere out there is a dog or cat who's been waiting too long, who just needs someone to see them and say, "You're coming home with me." Visit your local shelter or rescue. Ask about the ones no one's asked for, the seniors, the shy ones, the dogs who've been passed over again and again. They're the ones who'll change you the most. Bringing Annie home was one of the greatest choices I've ever made. She's not just my dog, she's family. She's my reminder that second chances are real and that every act of kindness, no matter how small, can change a life forever. I'll spend the rest of her days making sure she always knows she's safe, she's loved, and she'll never be left behind again.
Hi, Ian. Hi, baby. Okay.